This is absolutely fine. It's just a minor little fix.
I'm a father to two beautiful daughters. I'm also a husband, a son, a cyclist, a citizen.
Thank you so much.
Energy demand is expected to double between now and about 2030.
And that comes at a steep cost to the planet.
Inside the house, it can get up to 100 degrees. It's an extreme heat crisis.
We need so much more energy, and we need to find renewables fast.
Technology is not the excuse. It's entirely doable.
There's the same amount of thrust as a jumbo jet.
I believe we can power the world.
What we do here is a fuel which can replace fossil fuel.
And protect it at the same time.
It actually runs on liquefied sunshine.
This innovative technology could power locations around the world.
We have to remind ourselves that we are driving this.
There's nothing else that I want to do in my life.
Cheers.
I'm Nikolaj Coster-Waldau, and this is An Optimist's Guide to the Planet.
So many questions. I just happen to have a piano with me, and I sit down.
Energy built all the things we love about the modern world. Including AI.
Père Lachaise Cemetery is one of the most famous cemeteries in the world. It's a cultural landmark filled with art and history.
The problem is, our unbridled appetite for energy may literally be killing us.
Okay. I want to talk to you about
how dangerous do you think it is if we don't curb the emissions?
from your point of view as an AI.
The consequences could be severe. The planet itself will endure, but human societies are definitely at risk.
Back home today,
The Danish news just announced because of the AI, by 2050 they predict we're going to double the energy needs that we have now. Because we've been doing so well in Denmark with, producing renewable energy that can cover the whole country, and it's really good. So we're kind of going in the opposite direction. And this is just one tiny little country, so this is going to happen everywhere. AI is really giving us another big mountain we have to climb.
we hear about AI every day, but its energy demands are hidden. That's why I'm getting a tour of one of 12,000 data centers worldwide for a behind-the-scenes look at how AI is powered.
I need the passport, right?
Yes, you do.
Security is tight. Hardly any visitors ever get to step inside a data center.
Hello?
Nikolaj.
Yes.
Christopher.
Chris, nice to meet you. I brought my passport, I understand.
Okay, good. So we'll bring you over to the window here.
Bonjour. Good morning. Put it in here. Oh, there's a lot of security here.
There is indeed.
Why is that?
Well, we've got a lot of customers in there doing very important work.
Do I need to do my...
Yes, always.
Okay. This is severance.
We won't leave you alone in here.
Okay.
After you.
All that security means we have a huge entourage following our every step into the heart of the data center.
You use your phone every day. You use your computer, you watch the TV, you call your friends or family. So every time you do this type of actions, you use a data center. When we think about the cloud, we think it's virtual, it's imaginary, but in fact, it's actual cables, it's hardware and energy.
I mean, how much power do you guys need?
In this campus, we're around 45 megawatts, so it's almost like a city or even more.
Wow.
So there's a lot of challenges on power and cooling.
Should I get this?
Yeah, it's almost like standing near the airplanes.
Why is it so loud?
A lot of cooling, a lot of air. So a lot of air means a lot of noise. So.
I can just feel it.
Yes.
The heat.
Yes. You can basically dry clothes here, yeah.
This is perfect.
Yes, exactly, yeah.
Right.
Traditional CPUs consume 40 to 50, maybe 70 watts of electricity. New GPUs are graphical processing units that are needed for things like artificial intelligence. They use 10 to maybe even 20x the amount of energy as a traditional CPU.
So how much power does this one room use in a single day?
5 megawatts.
5 megawatts.
Yes.
Wow.
5 megawatts is enough to power over 4,000 French homes for a day.
Are you going to expand? Do you need more?
Yes, we always need more.
Wow.
The data centers are like, I expect it to be smaller. This is big.
They're getting much bigger.
Yeah.
This is a sort of a medium-sized facility. They're looking at building gigawatt-sized facilities. In about 1 and 3% of the global electricity consumption right now is related to data centers. That's projected to double by 2030 to about the electricity consumption of the entire country of Japan.
I mean, doesn't that worry you? The AI thing, it's a race without knowing exactly where we're going. And we cannot afford to stop and think about the consequences because we just have to get there first.
So we actually have goals, carbon goals that are aligned with science. So we have a near-term target, which is to reduce our operational emissions by 50% by 2030, and then a longer-term goal to be net zero by 2040. But you're right, so between 30 and 50% of the energy that goes into one of these buildings is simply removing heat from the computers.
But at the end of the day, you can only do so much. If the electricity isn't renewable, then we have a problem.
That's right. Now, a couple of interesting things are happening. When you generate that much heat, sometimes it can be quite valuable. We actually recover that heat, and we can use it to do things like heat adjacent buildings or homes. Oh, there we go. Yeah, so one of the new technologies is liquid cooling, where you have a heat exchanger here, and you've got hot water flowing out, cool water flowing in. It's got a plate directly on these hot GPUs, and it really is efficient.
And when it's at full scale, we expect to serve or provide heat to about 1,000 homes in the area.
And then we think about the great things that we can do with the energy by thinking out of the box. Like heat the greenhouse on the roof.
Oh, look at this.
Yeah.
Quite good.
Very good.
So you see the living roof where we've got lots of native plants in a big city like Paris. And we've got a couple of beehives and actually make our own honey.
You have beehives.
Don't get too close.
We did want to point out that the Olympic pool is also heated by the heat from our data center. So this is one of the projects that we're providing heat for in the community as well.
But I have to be honest, this really scares me. And looking ahead, we're not going to need less data.
And technology is not going away. It's part of one of the tools that we live with today, and it propels our lives.
Yeah.
And if we can make small incremental changes, I think, society is going to benefit overall from here on out.
But are incremental changes enough when we keep building more and more data centers?
It is quite shocking when you see the actual numbers. The amount of power that goes through this place is insane. We have to remind ourselves that we are driving this. We are the consumers. I want to talk to Gaia all the time. We want all these things to happen.
Is this going to change how much you talk to Gaia now that you know how much
Well, see, now this is at the core of the problem, because now Gaia and I, we have a relationship. I think I should talk to her now. Hey, Gaia.
Hey, Nikolaj. What's up?
Yeah, I just went to this data center, but I worry that this will tell the story that all these data centers are green.
It's a valid concern. Highlighting the innovative ways they reuse excess heat is great, but it doesn't erase the overall environmental impact of data centers. Being transparent about the full picture helps avoid greenwashing.
Around the world, our rising energy demands are driving millions deeper into the climate crisis. And the burden falls hardest on those with the least access to that energy. I've come to India's tech capital to see what that imbalance looks like up close. Here, summer temperatures routinely top 100 degrees Fahrenheit, exposing a brutal divide. Those who can afford to stay cool, and those left to endure the heat.
Just have to find this guy. His name is Vivek Galani. He is doing a project called Fair Conditioning. Because we've all heard about the heat waves in India, how people are dying. And of course, if you're poor, you're not going to afford air conditioning. So he's finding a very low-cost, low-tech solution to try and help people. Oh, there's a guy waving at me. Vivek?
Yes. How are you?
I'm good.
Yeah?
It's funny, coming from the subway and into this the contrast, so already...
Yeah, you can feel it. There's
Yes.
multiple Indias. Those kinds of transitions, you'll transition back into a world that has been left behind by the world of success and glamour. This kind of coexistence is what creates a lot of tension.
So you started this thing when?
In 2012.
Fair
Air conditioning, yeah. The conventional response to this heat is to run more air conditioning. So the affluent population are buying more air conditioners, which is actually making it much worse for the poor, because it heats the world up while it's cooling a few people. In the last 5 years, the issue has gone from an issue of comfort to basically just survival and addressing an extreme heat crisis. I'm an environmental engineer by training. And I realized that nobody's doing much about the most vulnerable communities. A lot of people that come from privilege, nobody really wants to get dirty. So we started a small program looking mainly at how can we design differently to avoid air conditioning as like a default setting. Our goal is to address extreme heat in India's informal settlements or slums. This is the community.
Okay.
This is the invisible population. You might call them squatters.
This is basically built by what you can find.
Yes,
Okay.
exactly. So it's called self-built housing. It's a better term than saying slum, you know?
How hot does it get?
It can get, inside the house, it can get up to 50 degrees.
50?
50, yeah. Right. So this is, for example, let's look at this house. You can see these roofing sheets. Even when it's 30 degrees, the radiation is baking that roof. It's like being inside a sauna all the time. Maybe we can even go in. Andar ja sakte hain?
Don't have your shoes on?
Okay, yeah, you'll have to bend down. Yeah, come. हमने यहाँ पे कितने लोग रहते हैं?
ಎಷ್ಟು ಜನ ಇರ್ತೀರಾ ಇಲ್ಲಿ? ನಾವ್ರಿ 3 ಮಂದಿ ಮಕ್ಕಳು.
5 people.
3 children.
This is
husband, wife.
3 children.
3 children
Husband, wife.
and husband and wife.
So this is, I think,
Hostel like
about
that,
100 square feet. So this place is where they would live. All 5-6 of them would sleep here.
On
On the floor. Oh, yeah, they sleep on
concrete
the floor, yes.
There's
Yes. There's no, in fact, that's the coolest, one of the ways to remain cool is to sleep on the floor. Yeah.
Wow.
So she's lucky she has a slightly higher roof. But when the roof is very low and it's hot.
It's like a...
Yeah.
There's a heater right above you.
Right. And there's no way, you can see there's no way for the air to circulate, you know. So the roof is where all the problems are coming in from, really. And if you can stop the problem there, then this place would feel different. We are trying to create a solution besides just sticking an AC into this place.
That's too expensive, obviously.
Not only is it too expensive, it's going to make it worse. Every AC installed here, they're going to reject all the heat into the window of another house. So an AC is going to create its own demand in a way. So we're working with the community to develop solutions that don't need any energy at all because they're off the grid and that are affordable. Okay, so that's my colleague, Maya.
Hi, Maya.
She is an architect. So this is one of the solutions that we're working on.
You want to first take a look at it?
I would love to take a look at it.
This is good.
And this is a safe...
Yeah, we've signed all the paperwork.
So that's like a curtain that unfurls and furls.
Yeah. Oh, yes. Here we go. Beautiful.
You can see the shiny...
Yes?
Yeah, so that's the radiant barrier. So even if it gets hot on the blue top, so this is going to not let
so
that
actually,
radiation
it won't let
get
the radiant go through.
Yeah. It's like a gate. It's like a gate that shuts the sun off. And in the nighttime, you would remove that extra covering to allow the heat to escape into the night sky.
How much of a difference does this make? On a really hot day?
The roof will go down from, say, if it's 40, it'll go down to about 30. So we can get about a 10-degree drop.
That's amazing.
Yeah. The goal is to make the solutions affordable to the extent of about 100 rupees a square foot. So that's about a dollar and can be afforded by homes if they pay it off over about a year and a half. I'll show you the solutions of the same type. So now this is the home. Yeah. But can we come inside? Yeah.
Okay. It's a little more pleasant.
So we have basically taken the whole idea of the radiant barrier and made it internal.
Oh, I see. Okay.
How long have you lived here?
ಎಷ್ಟು ವರ್ಷ ಇಲ್ಲಿದ್ದೀರಕ್ಕ
ನಾವು ನಮ್ಮ ಮತ್ತೆ ಕಾಲದಿಂದ ಒಂದು 40 ವರ್ಷ
around 40 years.
And how,
40 years? Yes.
And how long have you had this roof?
So around 2 months.
ಚೆನ್ನಾಗೈತೆ ಅವಾಗ ಮೊದಲೆಲ್ಲ ತುಂಬ ಸೆಕೆ ಆಗೋದು ಆಮ್ಯಾಗ ಅದರಿಂದ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕಾಗ್ತಿರ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಕ್ಕಾಗ ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆಲ್ಲ ಜ್ವರ ಬರೋದಾಗಲಿ ಏನೇ ಆಗಲಿ ಅತಿಥಿ ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಹಾಕಿದ್ಮ್ಯಾಗ ಏನಾಗಲ್ಲ
This is your workplace.
ಯಾವುದಂದ್ರೆ
ಅದೇ ತೋರಿಸಿ ಯಾವುದು ಅಂತ
Thank you so much for allowing us to invade your house.
ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ಸ್ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಕ್ಕೆ.
Thank you. Thanks. Essentially, we're trying to work with the community to develop appropriate technology solutions. We're looking to also use rooftop vegetable cultivation as a way to also absorb water, which otherwise would become flood water. So this solution actually solves two issues at once, heat and overflowing sewage.
This is the drainage. You can see this very quickly overflowing.
There's a lot of sewage backs up here.
So you will be living in a river of... it's a very strong smell.
So imagine if we had on these roofs, when the rain fell, a lot of it was captured by soil. And that would reduce the amount of water that would, drain out there. We can actually eat this.
Okay.
You have it on camera, right? You say yes, you're going to eat this?
No, we have it on camera. You said I could eat it.
You could eat it, yeah, exactly. I think it's caraway.
Also, green surfaces captures the heat.
Absolutely. When the water evaporates, it cools the entire environment up. So that's the way we work. We come in and work with them.
How big is the need?
I mean, it is. I don't think anybody's even counted it, and it's lifetimes and lifetimes of work.
Fair conditioning has developed more than 50 low-cost ways for people to cool their homes without needing to be connected to the grid. No patents, no profit motive, just open-source solutions shared with the people who need it most.
And you've been here before?
Yeah, I've been here. This is not a very pretentious place, and not air conditioning. We try to avoid air conditioning. Seriously, I'm not kidding. Avoid it as much as possible.
What you're doing is it's so efficient, it's so simple, it's so accessible.
Yes.
But this is about change. How do we lower the temperature in our cities? Because the bigger the cities become, we'll be raising the temperature unnecessarily.
Absolutely. And the person in the community there cannot take risks and go out and try to solve problems. They are the ones who are suffering the most. Most architects and engineers who study cooling, air conditioning, never go to informal settlements. Frankly, I did not hang out in these places, so I did not know these issues. So this part of the world has never been seen as contributors to anything good. They are just service providers. You provide us the cooks, the cleaners, the drivers, but overall, you guys are a drain on us.
Why have you dedicated your life to helping?
Because I have so much privilege. I have benefited. I'm a male in a patriarchal society, you know. And I have never seen precariousness in my life. And there's nothing else that I want to do in my life.
Amazing.
Around the world, the people least responsible for climate change suffer the most. Bringing them relief is important work. But it won't matter unless we tackle the real issue. If we want less heat, we have to cut the emissions that come from how we power our lives. And that means finding clean, reliable, renewable energy for everyone.
When we do this show here, we go everywhere, and we're traveling all the way up here to Scotland. What most people love is the traveling.
The road trip of it.
Yeah, the road trip. And
you're stuck together,
we're stuck together.
each other or not.
Exactly, yeah, exactly. What do you do when you're not doing this?
Musician, I say.
We're traveling to the Orkney Islands off the northern tip of Scotland. Once called the end of the world, Orkney has been a key hub in the North Sea oil and gas boom for over 50 years. But that's changing.
We know we have to reduce burning of fossil fuels, but we just cannot seem to lower our energy demands. We need so much more energy, and we need to find renewables fast. All renewable have this problem that when the sun is shining, yeah, we got solar power. If it's not shining, we don't. When the wind is blowing, we got wind power. If it's not, we don't have any. We're going to meet some young engineers that have come up with this incredible rig that can actually harvest the energy of the tide. Tidal power is continuous. We can time it. We know exactly when it's there. So it's a pretty big deal if they really have cracked it. So I'm curious. Hello. Hi.
Nice to meet you.
Lisa?
Lisa, yes.
Hey, Ryan.
I'm Ryan.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Oh, I'm so excited. I get to meet so many people.
Pretty much,
I thought I was only going to meet you guys.
I think you need to get a drink.
And I was just going to say...
I've got a drink. Can't be in Scotland without a drink.
I was hoping for whiskey when I come to Scotland.
Well, yeah, we can do that.
Yeah.
Oh, my Lord. Oh, cheers.
Slanjava.
Slanjava.
Cheers.
Slanjava. Cheers. Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Any of you local?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, that's a good sign. So it must be nice to live here then, since you
pretty nice,
to stay.
Yeah. That's it, small months.
It's funny because why is Orkney a place where you have a lot of renewable energy innovation?
Because of our island, our mentality, and we have to be able to provide for ourselves, design things that work for us here with the resources we have.
Orkney's quite unique because we're an archipelago, so we've got the tides, which are kind of concentrated as they run through the islands.
You've got the Atlantic ripping through to the North Sea, so it's brilliant.
By the way, we're going out tomorrow, right?
We are, yeah.
And because I never get seasick.
I hear you do get seasick.
Well, I never do until it happened. Now it's happened twice.
Don't worry, we ordered good weather for you, so it'll be fine.
Hello? Oh, hey. So, what is this?
This is our main workshop, so we use it for maintenance of bits of kit from the O2 turbine.
And how long have you been here?
2014. So we've done 2 turbine builds out of here. So the first one was the 250. So that was just before I started here. Wow. And then when I started in 2014 was the start of the 2000, so that bottom one there. We did as much as we could here with the resource that we had. And it was quite impressive to do it all ourselves. So yeah, no, it was pretty cool to be part of all that. And here, where I like being, like I didn't want to go away. And
You just don't want to go away?
No, I like it too much here.
Oh, is that online?
This is the
That's
rig, yeah,
live now?
live.
So yeah, we've got topside cameras, keeping an eye just all around. A long time ago, everybody was wanting to basically take a wind turbine and anchor it to the seabed. So I mean, what sets this apart is the fact that it's floating on the surface.
What's going on over here?
This is John.
Hi, John.
Hi.
Hi.
How you doing?
I'm good.
You've got your floating hull structure, and then we've got your blades, and then the legs are designed to come to the surface so that it is easier to maintain, change parts. When it's in operational mode, the legs are right down and the rotor's turning the tide, capturing the energy.
And how much does this generate, this one?
2 megawatt, so that's equivalent to 2,000 UK homes.
Wow.
The main challenge is just understanding the environment. The swell coming through, trying to operate this machine in conditions like that, that's not easy. Being from here, we understand the seas and how it behaves. So, we are here. That channel is why where we're at is so good, because you have the sea rushing through all these islands.
Wow.
I don't think you appreciate it until you go there and see it for real. But before we go out...
Don't fall in the water.
Don't fall in the water, because wherever you fall in, you're not going to be there. In 2 seconds, you're going to be, like, way out, down, heading to Norway.
Where are you from originally? You're not from here, are you?
No. I'm too tall for being from here. No, I'm from Manchester originally.
I'm sorry about that, but what's the purpose of these massive things here?
People in their 50s get on and off the boat easy.
To reach the rig, we have to move fast. It's only safe to board when the turbine's massive blades stop turning during the brief period between incoming and outgoing tides.
This is pretty much due north. It's about 11 nautical miles to the site.
Just looks like a submarine.
Yeah, yellow submarine.
Oh, wow. Should I put this out?
Oh. Yeah, stick that out. Look at that, no bother. He's away.
How big is this thing?
72 meters, so it's no small device. 500-ton structure. There's the same amount of thrust as a jumbo jet on takeoff.
But it's anchored to the sea.
Yes. There's 2 big, heavy chains all the way down to the seabed and then all the way out to 2 anchors in a cross.
Does it move at all, this thing?
Moves 20 meters this way and 20 meters that way when the tide sets on. So that's basically the chains picking up.
Yeah.
Because it's a slack mooring system.
Sure. Yeah.
It's quite rigid.
Wow.
On the end of each of these legs are the rotors.
Well, what you're saying is a couple of meters below surface, that's where you have the big blade.
Yeah. So obviously, right now, they could just be sort of parallel to us. The machine won't kick in until the tide reaches like a good meter per second.
That's good. That's good to know.
Right, okay, let's go.
It looks pretty amazing.
Right, so this is what we call the forward end.
And what is, it says danger of death. What does that mean?
Well, this is important to talk about because obviously you cannot generate power without doing something with that power.
Yeah.
So this is the cable. And it goes all the way to the seabed and then goes all the way to the substation and then goes to the UK grid. So through this cable, we are actually powering homes, you know? Ryan?
Yeah?
Well, can you take me below?
I'm gonna put the kettle on.
So all that power that's generated comes back into these drives, gets conditioned, and then goes into the HV transformer. So it's at 690 volts in here, and then it steps it up to 11,000 volts in that transformer. Yeah.
That's gonna give you a bit of a...
Yeah, you don't want to be touching that.
No.
Help yourself to a coffee and a caramel log.
Oh, look at this. That's for you?
Oh, I mean, he doesn't do this when you're not here.
Really?
He never makes the coffee.
I feel so special. I was thinking we should go upstairs and have the coffee in the...
Enjoy the view.
Enjoy the view.
Yeah, well, after you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, sir. So how scalable is this?
This area tide isn't just here, it's all the way up this channel.
Oh, of course.
So as far as you can see up there, the tide's ripping.
That's 60 turbines they're planning?
There's a big area up there, yeah, where there's enough space where we think we can fit 60 of these in, so.
For me, it just seems like another great renewable. You can literally, you know exactly when.
It's predictable.
It's predictable.
The tide is always there, you know.
Clockwork.
So you can get a baseline power.
What do you expect, like 10 years from now, 20 years from now?
We've got a lot of projects in the pipeline, so we've got projects in Orkney, but we're also looking overseas. We're working with project partners in Canada, where they've got some of the most powerful tides in the world there at the Bay of Fundy. So we're demonstrating that it's possible.
That's
what you want.
Yes, of course.
Yeah, we should probably think about leaving because the tide's picking up.
So what's the problem with being here when that cuts in?
We don't stay on the machine when it's generating, so time to go.
I want to get off this thing.
So it's a good time to go.
Let's get off this thing now.
Orkney is already generating over 100% of its electricity demand from renewables.
It's orbital in some ways like the real success story.
Absolutely, and it's a real Orcadian success story, which I just think is fantastic. We want to work with the local community and encourage the next generation of engineers to come and work in renewables. I've seen the impact that it's had for Orkney and the jobs that it's created. I just think it's amazing that Orkney is at the centre of this innovative technology that could help power various different locations around the world.
Oh, look at that. That's a massive oil rig.
Walk in your hands. Walk.
Hi.
Hello.
Sorry to intrude again.
How are you doing?
I'm good, how are you?
Yeah, not too bad.
Who's this?
Dexter.
Dexter. So I just passed an oil rig on the way. Ryan said you worked in oil and gas.
Yeah.
But no, I was a young fella, Brian's, well, younger than Ryan.
Yeah.
But it being, you know, the barge just laying this massive pipeline. This was the big thing that took over from fishing and farming, really, in the 70s.
Oh, you're so strong, Dexter. You're so strong. Well, give me a couple minutes. We'll go play now. Can we go and jump, Dexter? Should we go and jump? So there's not as many jobs in oil and gas anymore as there used to be, right?
If you look ahead now, are you hopeful for Orkney as a community and that you can still be thriving?
It's adapted in the past, so why can't it adapt going ahead? I think it will, yeah.
Yeah, and it would be good to see. And then certainly for their lifetime, yeah.
Exactly.
We've been here for thousands of years and not had to move away yet, then we're doing something okay.
Yeah, exactly.
We're making it work.
You can see why they like it here. They kept saying we're resilient, we'll find a way. That's the right attitude, I think. It's about using the opportunities that arise, and now it's renewables, and it's fantastic. There's a purpose to what they do. It's a beautiful day. It's a little windy. Enjoy.
Oh, got the wind in my back.
Maybe Orkney's not the end of the world after all. Maybe it's the beginning. Green electricity is gathering momentum. But it's only one piece of the puzzle. Some of our heaviest industries still run on fossil fuels, and they're the hardest to change. And that's what brings me home to Denmark.
These industries that are difficult to decarbonize, heavy industry, shipping, transportation, plastics, chemicals.
They need so much energy. There's only so much you can electrify. The amount of battery storage is just too much, it's too big. You need fuel. These container ships are on the oceans for weeks, right? And just imagine if you can make a fuel that's made out of renewable energy. I mean, if that is a real thing, if it works, that could be massive.
Erik. Hi. Nice to see you.
Hello. Welcome.
I'm very excited to be here.
Yeah, welcome to Kassø. Safety first.
Wow. A lot of pipes.
A lot of pipes, yeah, exactly. And I'm going to show you a little bit around.
Yeah.
And what we do here is an e-fuel called e-methanol, where we take power and convert power into a fuel, which can replace fossil fuel.
It doesn't sound complicated. How complicated is it, though?
We take electrons from a nearby solar plant. It's actually in the back here. We have a 300 megawatt of capacity.
So that's electricity.
That's electricity.
Yeah.
That's electrons, the green electrons, the good electrons.
Yeah.
We take these electrons and then we go into an electrolysis process, which we have in this building.
Oh, wow.
This is the electrolysis, where we take the water and split it into hydrogen and oxygen.
Yeah.
So then we have hydrogen.
Yeah.
That is step number one. Then we have biogas.
Just said biogas, because this is something we've had since I was a kid. It was always in part of Denmark. Is like we have so many pigs, we have so many cows.
Yes.
They piss and that is the CO2 you capture.
That is basically biogenic CO2. And then the magic starts, because then in the reactor, we combine the hydrogen with the biogenic CO2 in a methanol synthesis, and out of that we get e-methanol. E-methanol is a very, very nice molecule because it can be utilized as a fuel for the heavy transport. So we can take large-scale container vessels from all the way from Shanghai to Europe. And then we can actually take it a step further. We will also actually be able to decarbonize the aviation, but also the chemical sector. We are doing plastic out of what we do here. So the Lego group utilize it for plastic blocks for our kids.
That's impressive. So are you saying you only began this 3 years ago?
3.5 years back. I think it's going well because we are now producing, we have customers, Novo, the Lego Group, and Maersk. These are the three customers who are
basically
utilizing.
the Danish economy.
That's a little bit the Danish economy. But anyway, I mean, you have to start with good partnerships.
No, that's amazing. That's amazing.
Maybe also why we succeeded with this facility, because we did not start with a PowerPoint.
No.
We did start with customers. We interviewed customers. What do you need in terms of quality, in terms of volume, in terms of price?
Kassø is the world's first commercial e-methanol plant utilizing only green energy.
Let's climb the tower.
Oh, this one.
You're okay with heights, I think?
Yeah,
So-
we'll see, we'll see.
Yeah.
What could possibly go wrong? Wow, yeah, that's a lot of solar panels.
It spans over 3.5 hectares of land, and what you see here in the front is where we're making all our green electrons utilized here at Kassø. And here you see, this is the first drop, which was the 26th of March this year.
When you held this the first time,
Yes.
How did that feel?
Extremely good. Because, I mean, I know a lot of people have worked hard to make it, get it done, and to see that they succeeded with all their bright ideas, that was, of course, a great moment.
First e-methanol. Two years ago, we were in Hamburg. They hoped that they were able to use hydrogen to decarbonize heavy industry. And then now, to actually see this happening, it gives you hope. If that doesn't give you reason for optimism, I don't know what does. And then it's like a little added bonus that it's here in my home country. It does make me proud. This is absolutely fine. This is It's just a minor little fix, like this. Our drone operator, he doesn't want his name out there. And I'm not gonna embarrass him. Scott, can you take it? Thanks.
With or without a drone, our next stop is Denmark's largest container ship port.
Over there is where I'm gonna visit.
This port processes cargo from 7,000 ships a year, nearly all burning fossil fuel. But we're here to visit a very special ship.
I'm not that confident in the maritime expression, so...
Just don't call it a boat when you're around the current.
Oh, I'm going on a ship now.
There will be ships or vessels.
Ships or vessels, yeah, not
boats. For some reason, it's not a boat.
Maersk is the world's second largest container shipping company, moving goods across every ocean. And every voyage burns staggering amounts of fuel.
How big is the fleet, the Maersk fleet?
We have in total around 720 vessels.
This vessel, the Lauer Maersk, is the world's first cargo ship powered by e-methanol, which they get from Kassø.
Hi.
Yes, hi.
Thank you.
Nice to have you.
Nikolaj. Hi.
Hi.
Okay.
See you again. Hey. Hi.
Should I wait for some cameras? Should probably wait for some cameras. We only got one. Hvad er det, du hed?
Jeg hedder Brian.
Brian, du er kaptajn.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Before I talk to you, do you have a microphone?
I have a microphone, yeah.
Oh, in that case, I can just talk. I can keep going. By the way, it says chief officer. Am I above you now?
Just below. You're on my right hand.
Okay, good. All right. Okay, where are we going?
You cannot have chief engineer in your head and not go to the engine room.
Well, this is the bunker station where we take the fuel.
This is where we take the fuel?
Yes.
Oh, this is literally where the fuel comes in?
Yeah. Since delivery of the vessel, we have only been running on non-fossil fuels. That's the main engine.
That is so pristine. Clean.
I see a lot of piping for methanol and biofuel and whatever, yeah. And this is the exhaust system going out.
In terms of how far we can go on a full tank, depends a bit on the speed and the schedule, but normally consumption has been around 3 months.
There must be so much maintenance.
There's a lot of plant maintenance, and the methanol system is a new technology, so there's been some hiccups along the way.
That's how you learn.
That's how we learn.
I can hear the ping pong already going on. Good evening.
All right, you're practicing?
Want to join?
Yeah. May the best man win.
I'm fine to run the stairs because the elevator is quite small.
So when you said stairs, how many stairs are we talking? So this is how you stay fit.
Yes, exactly.
Oh wow. This is so much bigger than I imagined for some reason.
And still, this is just a small vessel.
How much CO2 do you actually not put out into the air?
It's something to the tune of 5,000 tons a year for this particular vessel. So I think that's something like the equivalent of 1,000 petrol cars. If we look at the entire fleet of Maersk, then we emit 32 million tons, or actually 34, which is more than Denmark.
Wow. The amazing thing about this is that it works. This ship has been running since 2023.
Yes, almost 2 years now. And we're about 70% of the time, including in and out of port, we have been running on methanol.
So what's the biggest challenge, as you see it, in terms of converting completely? Not just this ship, but more ships.
To get enough fuel for a start.
Is that what this is about?
So we kind of understood that you could sail on other things than conventional fuel oil, and and that the technology was available. So we started asking ourselves, why is there no fuel? Well, that's because there are no ships. And then you kind of had the circular reference of the chicken and the egg. And then if we order a ship, then at least there will be demand.
Yeah.
And then we will make an effort to actually get some fuels. And it turns out that the project that was most mature was literally in our backyard. And that's when we signed the deal with Erik, the plant in Kassø. And I think what's special about this particular vessel here now is that it actually runs on this liquefied sunshine, because that hasn't really been done before. And we've seen now, this was the first methanol ship. I think now there's almost 300 on order. So there's a lot of ships coming, so the demand is there in principle.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the same for any sector. We can do this. Technology is not the excuse. It's entirely doable.
2% of all CO2 emissions globally is from shipping, from this industry. And we need shipping. I mean, this is so integral to our way of life. We're so used to believing that the only way to run massive machines is by putting diesel oil into them. Now we found out, well, that's not actually true. I'm so excited this is happening, that they're doing it, and you see the potential. The stakes are ridiculously high. We have to do so much more. There's no reason not to do it. Technology is not that complicated. It's in our best interest. We have to. Thank you. So now it's just a question of will. Now it's actually happening. And we are on a ship that is now going to sail to Hamburg, and the fuel will be, like they call it, from the sun, literally harvested off the solar panels around Kassø. That is progress. That is massive.